This program will be brought to you by the following sponsors.
What's up, people? I'm Sonic the Hammons, and welcome back to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. This is getting really close to the end of the game. We've already beat episode P4, we've beaten episode P3, and now we have episode Adachi? I wonder what that's going to be about. It's probably just something with him fighting Sho. We're probably going to fight Sho with him. I don't want to do that. Well, it's fine. Not that he's really difficult. I just don't feel like fighting him with the Adachi. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been eating, taking care of yourselves. Hope you had a good weekend. We're going to go ahead and just... Where is it? Right over here. We're just going to start it. See what happens. Does it go straight into it? Do we get a... Okay, we get a chapter thing. Disturbing the peace. Oh, actually, how far does this go? How long is episode Adachi? Oh. I see. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we just got like 14 things. Wow, we could probably... We're probably going to beat this like really quickly. We might actually beat... We might beat this... We'll probably beat it this week, honestly. If it's that short... Which means we can go on to the dancing games, which is great. We get to those sooner than I thought. Let's go ahead and start. This is Disturbing the Peace. I'm clicking you. Oh. My bad. Okay. I should also let me open some stuff up really quick. Make sure things are going well. The tension cell. Actually, it might even be in heard right now. Let me see. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure everything's fine. They gave him a detention cell. What? Okay. So he's crunching stuff. My molars slowly crush the hard lump of fiber. I knit my eyebrows at my first taste of lotus root in a long, long while.
Ugh, gross.
Lotus juice. Oh, let me click, bring this back right over here. I scrape in some barley-filled rice as if to wash down the lotus root. Today's dinner consists of shikuzine full of vegetables. I also get some miso soup. Miso soup that's one step away from water, cucumber, sukimono, and even an orange slice or two for dessert. Ugh. I want some sea urchin or eel. Yakiniku sounds good. Sounds good too. Or maybe some beef tongue, served rare, covered in onion and marinated with a little lemon juice. This dude. While I fantasize about this, I grab another lotus root out of the bento pack with my chopsticks. They just feed him lotus. I peer through the holes of the lotus root, and my eyes meet those of the guards staring at me through the observation window.
Hurry up and eat!
Yeah, sorry.
They keep him in In his suit, though. I've been in jail for about 5 months now. What? Was it 5 months? So it was in January, December, January. Yeah, you know what? It was. It was around December, January when he got caught. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. 5 months now. I'm being held at the prefectural police headquarters, neighboring Inaba City, as a suspect in the serial murders that took place in Yasa Inaba. 2 murders plus abandoning a corpse and a few other charges. He abandoned a corpse? I'm like, what didn't he do? He did a lot. Normally, I'd be immediately prosecuted and transferred to prison, but the police are having trouble with a supernatural cause of death being thrown into a television, cause of death being thrown into a television, okay. I mean, I sure as hell wouldn't want to be assigned to a pain-in-the-ass case like this. Well, maybe it's not for me to say, being an ex-cop and all. After meal drowsiness hits me, soon after, I lay down on the tatami mat. There's nothing to do in this empty cell, and just as I'm about to pass from consciousness into that beckoning slumber.
Number 82, interrogation!
Okay. The voice of the guard outside pulls me back to reality. Number 82, that's me. Interrogation this late in the day? Give me a break. I sigh in a way that the guard wouldn't see and slowly get up. The detective in charge leads me away, leaving my cell behind. It's been a while since, well, now I know how he was able to just be free. It's been a while since I was last called into the interrogation room. The stuffiness really seems to stress the spitefulness of this room. That alone is enough to get me down. He looked tired. Good. When I first got here, I gave them the whole truth. Since it was all over, I didn't plan to hide anything, and it'd be a pain if things got complicated. Obviously, proving that you can kill people with magic isn't the kind of thing that can be demonstrated to an audience that isn't willing to listen. After going through some serious psych evaluations and all that crap, the interrogators weren't able to make any progress, so my jail life continues. Well,
here's some more things. Check them.
Look at him. Today they want me to go over some evidence. I plop my ass down on the uncomfortable stool, and a young detective lines up several objects on the table. Are you sure does that look young to you? You look younger than he does.
These are the 3 pieces of evidence.
Oh, somebody else, okay. This is a replica gun that's been modified to fire real bullets. Oh yeah, that was in my closet. I bought this when I first joined the police force and was frustrated I didn't get a gun right off the bat. And this, a digital audio player. I won it at a New Year's bingo game, then tossed it somewhere and forgot about it. Where the hell did they find it? And that is a large flat screen TV. It's big enough to easily shove someone through, but I've never seen this TV before. In other words, it's irrelevant to this investigation. It's pretty damn evident that there's no new evidence to find. I've got nothing more to hide. I've told them so. Oh, and I've told them so. And yet, they still manage to dig up more junk. They don't even realize that they're wasting their time.
None of them are related to the case. I mean, I've said this many times before, but I've already told you everything.
Shut up. No back talk. Just check them all.
The detective pounds the table with his fist, probably in an attempt to intimidate me. What losers. My game's long been over. What good would it do me to lie now? The reason you can't assemble a case against me is because you're idiots. And I have to sit here and waste my energy dealing with you morons. Why don't you use your head a little? I make a show of pretending to look at the so-called evidence again. And the detective lights a cigarette.
Seriously, between Adachi and Dojima, is anyone in Inaba PD not a dumbass?
Hey, don't you be talking about Uncle Doji like that, alright?
Dojima-san?
Ryotaro Dojima. You know him real well.
I'll fight this dude myself, middle-aged detective. Get out of here.
Rumor has it his position at the station's shaky because of you. A real cop wouldn't have the balls to show his face at the station if one of his men got sent up for murder.
The detective with a cigarette blows some smoke in my face. I get this kind of treatment every day, and this is one of the less severe acts of hostility I face at that. Since I'm an ex-cop, the police are merciless when they interrogate me. On top of being in restraints from morning till night, if I start to doze off, I get some water to the face. The verbal abuse is constant. If I say something, I get yelled at. If I stay quiet, I get yelled at. It really impresses me how much energy they have. They're probably pissed at how long this case is taking them, but they can't blame me for their incompetence. Seeing that I don't so much as move an eyebrow, the detective lights his second cigarette and laughs mockingly.
You know, I felt sorry for him. So out of kindness, I told him during the investigation. I said, I'll make sure to dispose of your no-good man, so don't worry about that.
What does that mean?
And what does that bastard do? He suddenly grabs me by the collar. I almost ended up having to submit a written apology.
Talk about a blunder.
It ain't nothing to laugh about.
It's kind of funny.
What do you think he said, huh? He can settle matters for himself without me asking you to do it. What a bunch of shit to say about a killer.
Hearing that, I smile knowingly. Dojima-san's been a pain in the ass like he always is. Dojima-san's being a pain in the ass like he always is. I'm no longer his subordinate, just a complete stranger. He should cut off any ties to me, but instead he has to go and say that. Besides, isn't it backwards for a detective to be believing in a criminal? This cop's right. Seriously, he makes me laugh.
I'm done dealing with Hicks. Oh, I guess once you've been a police dick in the sticks that long, your morale's shot.
He just wanted to make rhymes. That was literally it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dojima snuffed a few himself. That must be where his men learned it.
That's a funny joke.
Huh?
Although, aren't you the one with the quick fist? I heard rumors about you when I was on active duty. You punched a suspect in the face during an investigation. Got found out and covered it up, right? What a hero!
Get him. I mean, he looks like somebody who would. The detective's face gets redder and redder. Even though I sound frivolous, my heart is cold. Why is your face getting red? You have no reason to be mad unless he actually did it.
And since then, you've made sure to only punch him in the gut, right? You sure know what you're doing, aiming to work at the Metropolitan PD.
You little... I ain't taking that kind of lip from a goddamn killer.
Yeah, I beat up a bunch of people, but at least I didn't kill him. The chair is kicked out from under me, and I slam to the ground. Oh, this picture. Oh... do I want to use this? I don't know. We'll see. The detective grabs me by the hair and roughly pulls my head up. Seeing the detective's face contorted with anger and humiliation is just hilarious.
If you don't want a good thrashing, then you better spill everything, you bastard!
Sir, you really shouldn't go any further.
The poor young detective, he's seeing how things actually work. The young detective steps in front of his superior, probably out of worry, but all he does is fluster. The younger one has no control over the other detective's movements.
Shut up! You don't get anything out of scumbags like him without getting your hands dirty. Watch and learn.
You got this blood vein like going through? Jesus. He punched me in the gut. He avoided my solar plexus. He must be used to hitting people. I choke back my stomach acid and scoff.
That wasn't nice. Isn't this against the Criminal Procedure Code?
Huh?
Criminal Procedure Code, Article 319. Forced confessions gained through torture and intimidation are inadmissible as evidence.
Is that real? I don't know.
Anything I tell you is invalid if you get your hands dirty. Didn't they teach you the basics in Police Academy? Oh, but I get it. You're stuck in the boonies like this because you can't even get the Criminal Procedure Code straight.
You little...
The detective's eyes open wide. I stepped on a landmine. I stepped on a landmine. It's probably going to hit me again. I brace myself for it, but contrary to my anticipation, I'm not struck by a fist. Instead, I feel cold steel, the barrel of a gun, pressed up against my temple. Oh, his eyes are red. That's new. Oh, wait. Let's keep going.
You must be Toru Adachi. I wish to speak with you.
The music. The atmosphere in this room suddenly becomes tense. I feel a chill run down my spine. He's not the same detective I was just talking to. He's someone else. I don't have any proof, but that's what my gut is telling me.
I'm sorry, but I must ask you to come with me. Enter the TV here. And to be clear, this is less a request than an order.
Whoa, what are you doing? There'll be hell to pay for pointing your gun at a detainee. You really need to come.
Ah, yes. I'd forgotten we weren't alone. Get out of here.
Huh? What are you saying?
I said get out. I don't wish to make matters worse. And you don't wish to die, do you?
The detective slowly raises his arm and points the gun toward a corner in the ceiling. He fires, and the lens of the security camera in the room shatters to pieces, accompanied by the ear-splitting sound of gunfire. The young detective quivers and bolts from the interrogation room. Well, he made the right move. There's no point in making a show of justice if it's just going to get you killed.
Ah, now you've done it. So, who are you?
You'll find out when we meet. Enter the TV. You should still be able to do that.
Without changing expressions, he pushes the gun into my back. If I try to resist, he'll pull the trigger without hesitation. I can feel the danger in the air. Disobeying him would not be a wise plan right now. I walk towards the TV that had been brought in as evidence. Before I can even start to struggle, I'm thrown to the television with unbelievable strength. Well. The creepiest detective ever. What's going on, Charlotte? He looks like a Mitsuo. Was that the dude's name? Or he looks like he could be related to him some kind of way. Hey, you've been promoted to second creepiest detective I've ever seen. Charlotte, you should check emotes. I feel a strange floating sensation as if gravity has lost its hold on me entirely.
Just like old times.
Yeah, I know this feeling. And I know what's waiting for me at the bottom. What now? I sigh what now? I sigh slightly as I fall head first. Bum, bum. Hey. I was thrown into a school classroom, enveloped in an uncanny atmosphere. There are chairs and desks lined up and textbooks on the shelf. A blackboard, all that good stuff. You're prepping for classes, but doing great? Awesome. Wait, are you starting back yeah, look, we got it. It just came in today. And I was like, yo, let me add this to the channel before I start the stream. It's here. But yeah, she did a great job. 3Q5 me, I'm dead. Mine is great. Yeah, Alexa did a really good job. Let me put her link in there. There you go. Yeah, so that's Alexa's Twitter. She's really cool. She's done so much for me in this channel. She is a real one. Be sure to thank her. But yeah, so we have our second emote now. It's a cheer emote. Woo. That's what won. And now I guess I had to think about what we'll do for a future emote maybe. We'll see. One of these days. Let me see. I read this. But the walls are plastered with a poster and barricade tape labeled P1 Grand Prix is strung up all over the place. But yeah, you have class tomorrow? Seriously, who made these things? I look at the blackboard, puzzled, and read the words Yasagami High, monthly events, written upon it.
When I exited the TV, I found myself in a classroom.
Hey, Kansuno Kai, what's up? Yeah, that's our new emote. Yeah, you guys like it? I think it's great. I love mine and my favorite Pokemon. It's great. Yasahai is where those wannabe detectives go, huh? Of course. Well, but they found you out. Of course, this isn't a real school. The real school, but I get the feeling that they'll be showing up anytime now. You know, well, that doesn't matter. The thing I need to worry about is, well, whoever called me here is somewhere in the school too.
Seriously, I can't believe I'm called in here all of a sudden. I'm not even a cop
In
anymore.
30 minutes! Jesus! Wait, so hold on. That's what you, honestly, that's what you should do. Just have a day, have a free day for the class. And the free day is that they get to watch Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. They get to watch the P1 Grand Prix.
Honestly, I'd rather be in prison.
Well, that said, even if I go back, it'll all be back to square one. That would be very annoying. Fine, I'll play along then. I was getting tired of dealing with those idiot cops anyway.
Well, I guess I'll go. I don't think anything like this would ever happen again. Isn't there something wrong with this world? Who knows what'll happen next?
I think I would still take Adachi over Akechi, just because at least everybody knows that Adachi's a terrible person. That's much easier to deal with. It's kind of like Angelica from Rugrats. Like, we know she sucks, but not everybody in the show knows that she sucks, and that's really frustrating. Not everybody knows that Adachi's, not Adachi, Akechi's just a terrible person. So he's so yeah, so that's really annoying. But everyone knows about Adachi, so that's great. And watch Persona 4, do it. It's all on YouTube. Let them learn the story. Bo Crooked Kraus, who to choose. There you go. I guess I'll start investigating from the top. I scratch my head and start making for the door out of the classroom. I'm sure I'll find some evidence if I just start walking around. Wait a sec. That's something Dojima-san used to say all the time.
Oh man, I picked up the habit without realizing it. Look what you've done to me, Dojima-san.
Good job, Uncle Doji. Give me a break, Dojima-san. I roll my eyes as I leave the dark classroom. Adachi's much better than Akechi. Oh, that's red. It's like... That's Persona 5 color, man. Okay, let's be real. The entire color theming for Persona 5 is just the Adachi color. That's what it is. Intended. Wait, that was only one? Oh, Lord. Okay. Fine. That's what we're doing. So who are we fighting? What's it called? Intentions. Ooh. What grade do you teach, if you don't mind me asking? This school is a terrifyingly quiet world. After leaving the classroom... Oh, okay. After leaving the classroom, I take a stroll around the school. The empty school building is blurred in a dim light, making it all the creepier. Yo, Amaterasu, thanks for the 50 bits. Guys, actually now would be a great time to show off that new emo. Because we just got some bits cheered to us. But no, I appreciate it, Amaterasu. How are you? It's good to see you, dude. What did I just read? After the school's terrifyingly quiet world. After leaving the classroom, I take a stroll around the school. The empty school building is blurred and dim. Okay, I read that. And for some reason, it's become a complicated maze, as if the entire school has become a giant trap.
Man, whoever made this must be pretty twisted. Then again, who am I to talk?
You teach all, you're more of a crayon school? Okay. People by the time to meet with you for an hour and you help them? Oh, nice! Okay, that's cool. It's pretty rad. I glance around and notice the walls and ceilings were bored through as if something crashed into them. Okay. I saw plenty of similar signs of damage on the way here. I neither know nor care what happened, but the violent scratches here tell a story of what happened. He's like, oh wow, it was a mess. Whatever, he just keeps going. But English only though? Hey man, English is hard, alright? English is hard. Tired of job hunting? Oh man. Job hunting's never fun. Are places like opening back up for you to where they're at a spot to where they can accept people now or hire people. At any rate, this is definitely not a peaceful place.
I'm starting to get sleepy.
Yeah, you've been in the TV world for too long. I'm out of shape and my back is hurting. Let's get this over with and go back. I rub my tired eyes and climb up the nearest set of stairs.
Oh, what's behind door number 1?
There's just a single door at the end of this path. Normally, this will be the way to the roof, but there's no telling what goes in this crazy world. In any case, I guess I better take a look. Don't give up. It took you months to get this job. Don't give up. You can do it. Yeah, you believe. Believe. Amaterasu. Question, Amaterasu. What is your favorite number? What is your favorite number? It doesn't appear to be locked. I slowly open the door, and a warm, moist wind blows in. How can a wind be moist? Like steam, maybe? When it's like gas, and when it hits you, it's I don't know.
What in the world is this?
Ooh. Ooh. The scene before me is bizarre. A bunch of crosses are stuck into the ground with the eerily giant moon in the background. Close by, I can see the moonlight bridge being bent like a spoon. I definitely recognize it because I saw it more times than I would have liked to as I was in the city. Still. Huh? Computer science. Wait, what? You feel like it shouldn't be this hard? Oh, computer science. You know, that's what you're trying to do? That's what you're trying to find a job in?
Talk about some disturbing taste in decor.
This place feels like a set from a B movie. It feels like zombies are going to attack me out of nowhere. Well, if I'm in the TV world, then there are shadows here. I guess they don't look all that different. I take a look around the area while I'm thinking that. I sense a presence right behind me, and I instantly realize that someone snuck up on me. That's your degree? Oh, okay. Or humidity? Yeah, okay. I didn't think it'd be very human. I always imagined it was like, I don't know. I don't know. But it could be humidity. You're probably right. You gotta be kidding me. I may be crooked, but I was still a cop. I was paying attention to my surroundings, and somebody still got the drop on me. Well, it's been about 5 months since you've done anything, man. I carefully turn around and see a young man standing there.
Welcome to his world.
Where life is strong.
You must be Toru Adachi.
And where life is an open book. The young man spreads his arms in a welcoming gesture. He has impressively red hair, a sharp yet cold stare. He carries 2 odd-looking katanas and bears an X-shaped scar across his face. But above all, this extraordinary pressure he's giving off, it's the same feeling as what I felt in the interrogation room. He's the one who called me here, no doubt about it. Chills run down my spine in the face of this murderous intent. I keep a straight face and speak like I always do to hide my fear.
Are you the one that called me out? Seriously, I'd rather not. I'll tell you who I am to thank you. I am Minazuki. Sho Minazuki.
Computer majors have flooded the market, unfortunately. I guess I can see that because that's like, once upon a time, like that was where it was at, was computers. It's where the money was. And eventually everyone's going to try to get in and get a piece of that pie. The young man grins after he says that. I notice that he has a Yasahai uniform tied around his waist. Does that make him a student there? He seems rather composed to be one. Those detective wannabe brass acting more their age.
Huh? And what does this Minazuki-kun want with me? If you don't have any business in particular, I'd really like to head back.
Okay, but that's only like, that was only 8 out of how many people that go to this high school though, Adachi?
Whether or not I explain myself to you will be decided right now.
In the blink of an eye, his katana is pointing at my throat. Oh, ow. Ugh. Hey man, what gives? He's the one who wanted me here. Isn't this a bit of a mean greeting? Oh. While I'm feeling frustrated with this, Minaski tosses a gun towards me. This grip. It's the same revolver as the one I kept when I was a detective.
It's your gun. Pick it up. You're a skilled marksman, no?
You had to look outside your country to find a job? Yeah. It'd be like that. I'm glad you were able to find it before they pretty much just banned traveling anywhere. Minaski raises his katanas. The punk wants to test my strength. Fine. What does he say? I duck my tongue. Or cluck my tongue? What does that say? Oh, wait. We can look like... I cluck my tongue, I guess. I don't freaking know. I cluck my tongue and pick up the revolver off the ground. Maybe it's supposed to be click my tongue. I don't know. Somebody messed up. I would love to work outside of the U.S. Yeah, that'd be nice. It pisses me off that I have to listen to this brat, but I have a feeling things would be a bigger pain if I refuse to fight. I take in the comfort of a familiar grip in my hand and turn to Minazuki.
Are you sure you want to give me this? I'm the suspect in a murder case, you know.
Cluck, yeah.
That's fine. Come at me, as if you wish to kill me. Wow, someone's confident. Okay, don't mind if I do.
Alright, first fight, let's go. Is where you put the tongue on top and pop it down. Where you put the tongue on top and pop it down. Okay. That's weird.
Finally.
That's weird.
Tomodachi shook Inaba to its core, and he's back tonight.
Reset, hold on. Okay, what moves you got? What moves you got? Yomi drop. He doesn't have a lot. Calm down. Pain in the ass. Scared. Okay. Evil smile. Oh, he's got the droid dealer on speed dial. Of course he has heat riser. Ghastly whale. Let's get lost. Oh, he's king. Look at him.
How's this? How about this? How's this? How about this?
What? My face!
Whoa. Taste this.
That was a cop.
Wait. I want to see his All right. All right. I guess we're not. Well, maybe we are. Woo! Ah! I want to see his special. Dang, crap, we're dead.
They lost the lead. What a disappointment.
I want to see his instant kill. I'm trying to get it out of the way now so that we don't have to worry about it later. Oh, he's got a birthday, 1984. Okay.
Finally.
That's weird. So he's only like 10 years older than the investigation team. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess it's not too far off. That makes sense. You especially see that, like, when you think about, like, in school, lots of times your there are lots of times where your teacher's only, like, maybe, like, around 10 years older than you. You expect them to be, like, a bajillion years older than you, but no, they're only 10. Wait! Okay.
This is getting... It really is stupid, you know? If you want to play hero, do it with your friends!
He's gonna shoot him. Oh, the heck? Stabs him in the back.
This cannot be. Are you satisfied now?
They cut that mug off. They cut it off, man. They went straight Midnight Channel. It's crazy. He's tired. I feel uplifted for the first time in a while. Minazuki's power was something. It definitely wasn't the standard keep it clean style of fighting. Sure, I beat him, but he probably wasn't taking me seriously. In fact, Minowski's pretty nonchalant while he looks at me, but he seems satisfied.
You're quite skilled. I find your defeat incomprehensible.
Look who's talking. You look like you've got lots more energy to spare, too.
Indeed, I was only testing you. I wanted to see if you would be of any use. I'm going to create his world. For that, I require your assistance.
His world.
His world? Ah, now I'm a little interested. Tell me more.
Come to think of it, he said his before too, so he's got another ally. Just in case, I sneak my revolver behind my back and reload the cylinders.
This is what that boy wishes for. I intend on destroying this world. The world is filled with deception. Those within it prattle about friendship and bonds, yet they trample over others in the dark without a care. There is no value in such a world. What must be done is to eliminate everything within it.
Huh. That's got my interest. Truth to tell, you're probably right. This world's all about useless, shallow, so-called friendships. And yeah, I think it's irritating too. I mean, hey, I gave destroying everything a shot once too.
You were just mad because somebody didn't return their affections. He just threw a fit. That's all it was. He was being a baby. That's only half true. Bonds, friendship, helping one another. There are a lot of people who flaunt all this nice-sounding talk, but those same people will try to cut others off when they're attacked or in pain, right? In the end, it's just that humans have tried to rely on each other in order to live, but far too many dumbasses misunderstand that and try to make it way more meaningful than it really is. That's why I really understand where this guy is coming from. It'd be nice if you could erase the shitty world like a magic trick. At least, that's what I used to think.
You gained a power beyond humans. Do you remember that time?
Power beyond humans? Huh. You mean that thing? What do you want with it?
I intend to summon that power, but it needs to be tamed.
Minowski's eyes waver like red flames. I see. Oh, I see. Looks like he's being given power, just like me.
For that, I require your assistance. You will cooperate with me. You have no choice in this.
You have no choice. Minowski points his katana at me again. With my power, I didn't have much control. I was taken over by some mysterious force and had no memory of it. He's poked around my personal profile, but he's missing the most important part. I guess he's just some brat after all. He can't do his research.
Come on, you're not giving me a say here. And about this taming thing, that's all up to you. What does it have to do with me? If you want my help, I guess I'll cooperate with you as best I can.
As best as you can? Very well. You have another role as well.
What? There's more?
Persona users. I will gather them and make them fight. You will also participate in this.
Huh? That sounds like a real pain. I mean, why are you making them fight?
To be honest, I really don't want to get involved in this, but the right choice is to act like I'm interested and get as much information out of the kid as possible. Depending on how things go, this guy might become a hindrance to me. I'll decide how to make my move once I've heard what he has to say. After I make an interested face, he surprisingly tells me the full outline of his plan. He's going to gather shadows until he has a giant collection of them, like a pile of sculpting clay. Using that as a vessel, he plans to summon what he called power beyond the bounds of man to inhabit it. But in order to pacify such a powerful being, he apparently needs persona fragments that are created when personas use their powers on one another. So he thought of the idea of creating a one-on-one tournament between persona users, calling it the P1 Climax. Plus, he's made some exact duplicates of people out of shadows in order to force them into fighting one another. I have to admit, he made an effort. In addition, he's already taken some persona users belonging to an organization called the Shadow Operatives hostage. Wait a minute! How are you doing this? Charlotte. I just remembered you said that you have class in like 30 minutes. So, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. He's definitely playing for this, though I don't really get the point of crucifying his captives on those tacky crosses. Anyway, blah blah blah. I've been called in to help him collect fragments and help him get a hold of that power within the giant shadow. It all sounds pretty stupid, really, but Minazuki is deadly serious. He really intends to go through with this. How did he manage to come up with a plan that's such a convoluted pain in the ass? Maybe it's just because I haven't been around for a while, but I'm actually impressed at how ridiculous this scheme of his is.
I'll add the persona users of this town to the fight as well. You understand, no? They were the opposition who shattered your previous ambitions. Have your revenge on them if you wish. Even if you do nothing, I will not complain.
Revenge, huh?
We will prepare the stage for you. You're free to destroy them if you so choose. The clashing of competing powers will give off persona fragments. This will advance our plans.
And if I refuse?
Then the murders which occur on foggy days will begin again.
I see. Well, can't let that happen.
I never had a choice from the start, huh? Well, I didn't expect to just go home without having to do some kind of work. And after hearing this plan, I can't just sit there. I was thinking about what to do when I suddenly felt the ground shake a bit beneath us. A bit.
It's time. Here it comes.
Minazuki looks up into the sky and stares off into the distance. Suddenly,
What the huh?
the shaking grows so intense that I can barely stand, and the roof soars up into the sky. I fall to my knees and brace my hands on the ground. Lost for words, I stare upwards. The sky has turned red, like ink staining a piece of paper, or an infection spreading across healthy flesh. Those are two very different descriptions. Those, like... Ink staining a piece of paper, or an infection spreading across a healthy flesh. Which side do you choose?
Oh, man.
Adachi gives you
Isn't
options.
this a little over the top?
Adachi gives you options. Ooh, wow. Oh, why are you at the edge, dude? Do you know what happened to the last person who was on the edge? The shaking's finally stopped, so I run to the edge of the roof and look down at the world from there and gulp involuntarily. The town's covered in an eerie red mist. The sky, the moon, even the air itself is covered in red. It's the same color as Minazuki's eyes, as if to show me that everything is at its mercy.
Hey, is this?
What the hell? Damn! This is totally out there. My world is awesome! Dude, you're Adachi, right? Did you see that just now? Did you? The world's all red! Well, better red than dead. Just kidding.
The young man who had been cool and calm just a moment ago was now jumping around like a little kid, an innocent brat playing with a new toy.
Huh? Whoa, hold on. What's with the wild mood swing?
What are you all surprised for? Oh, you were talking to him, huh? That kind of puts a damper on things.
Him. Just in case, I take a look around, but we're the only ones here. The red-headed boy laughs merrily as I cock my head in confusion.
Well, that's fine. I'm Sho Minazuki. Welcome to my world, as I like to call it. I've heard about you. You hate this world too, right? Good for you, because it's all going away.
Huh. So, you're different from Minazuki-kun.
Ugh, you're still on this? Minazuki is him. I'm Sho. It's too much of a pain to explain it anymore. Just kidding.
Maybe he just doesn't care to keep talking, but Sho ends the conversation. Does he have split personalities? I never met somebody who does before, but it's fairly common to hear about it when you talk with cops about psychic cases. Still, Something doesn't seem right. I feel something different. Some threatening madness from him. Well, that doesn't matter right now. I just slump my shoulders, fed up with the fact that now I have even more trouble to deal with.
But that aside, are you really any good to me? If you're totally weak after saying you'll help out, I don't need your bullshit. And if you really are like that, I'll seriously kill you.
I don't think I ever gave a clear yes or no yet. This is all so sudden, you know?
Huh? Are you an idiot? Cooperating lets you live. Refusing gets you killed. Get it? What moron would say no to that?
Dun dun!
Those are some pretty extreme choices.
Enough going on and on in circles. I wouldn't mind destroying you, but he's telling me not to.
Charlotte, tell the students that I say hi.
That means you're game to do this. You seem like you enjoy things that get bloody.
What's wrong with that? It goes gushing out like psh, right?
Wild. Charlotte answers without any hesitation. The type that has no self-awareness is the very worst. Tell me about it. But the kids should be more careful. No matter how strong you are, even if you think you've got control over a great power, if you let your guard down, you're gonna get your feet swept right out from under you.
Yeah, sure, I'll participate. I was getting bored, so this would probably be a good way to kill time. But I'll do this my way. I have my own rules, you know?
Yeah. That's right. I have my own set of rules. I don't give two shits about this perfect world or his power. All this crap about getting revenge on the kids from Inaba or the fighting between Persona users doesn't matter to me either. They can do whatever they want. But things are different if they're going to start interfering with me. I don't want anyone getting in the way of my rules, no matter what.
Huh? Well, do what you want. I don't care if it's rules or roulettes, but if you try anything funny, I'll cash you out like that. I'll mount you up nice on the wall next to the investigation team. A dodgy-looking Adachi. Just kidding.
He laughs at his own lame joke, and his eyes suddenly glow red. He turns his piercing gaze on me.
But I'll be watching you, so you better not slack off. Got it? Well, I've got somewhere to be, so do what you want from here. See ya!
Shell raises an arm as he gallantly leaves the roof. I consider attacking him from behind for a moment, but that's probably not a wise move, considering that I don't know what his power is. Only idiots rush things.
Now then, how do I go about this?
I spin my revolver on my finger out of habit, then look up into the red sky, a crimson shroud filling my line of sight. That brings back memories of being inside the TV last year. Yeah, even Adachi's like, nope. The first time I found myself beside a television, the days of being running around with Dojima-san, finding the kids inside the TV world. I thought I'd forgotten all that, but I guess not. Well, it was only 5 months ago. They're not very pretty memories, but it wouldn't be a lie to say that those experiences make me the man I am today. I'm hit by a fierce wave of nostalgia and close my eyes. The lump of steel in my hand seems extremely heavy. Okay. Is it to be continued? Hey! To be continued. Alright, what are the names of these? Antiges, The Plan, Immature Brats. Oh, he's gonna run to them right now. Wait, how many more do we have? It's like 14, isn't it? So we just have 10 more to go. Oh. Okay. Guys, do you think we'll beat this tonight? I don't know. We're gonna see. Immature Brats. Oh, back out of that. He's just back here. Back inside the school building, I enter an arbitrary classroom and sit in a chair, yawning for the nth time today. Well, Minazuki, or Sho, told me to go fight the Persona users. So first, I need to go down. But back in the school, the hallways are even more complicated, and the more I walk, the more dead ends I find. Here I was thinking of taking this opportunity to go into town and get some good sushi, or a barbecue box lunch. Those thoughts of sea urchin and cow tongue come and go fleetingly. Cow tongue?
What am I thinking? There's no way I'm going outside with the town like that.
I look out the window, out of the corner of my eye, and it's obvious that the red fog has grown thicker than it was when I was up on the roof.
Sheesh. If he's gonna make me his guest, he could at least have a GPS or something ready for me.
I rest my chin on my hands, in my hands, and complain to the open air. If only I could ditch all this until this goddamn troublesome tournament is over. But I can't do that this time around. I need to destroy Show's plans for my own sake, after all. I can't even call when I'm about to do a plan, but I've already decided what has to be done. I have to make contact with the Persona users who will be invited here, and I need to lead them on so that they'll move in the right direction. But I can't break the illusion that I'm working with Show. It's probably not an exaggeration to say that this red world is under his control. I have to be clever to move about without arousing his suspicion, while still undermining his work.
Well then, I guess I'll get going. Do I actually have to go look for those guys? What has he gotten me into?
I slowly get up from the chair as I'm grumbling. Why do school chairs always make your ass hurt if you sit in them for too long? Maybe that's still better than having your seat kicked out from under you all the time, like in jail. Like in jail! I leave the classroom and find a runway-like hallway stretching out before me. I sigh at the dull scenery. I've come down pretty far looking for them, but I guess I still have a ways to go.
What? You're serious?
Oh, you freaking hero.
Is it possible for us to not know about a guy who sticks out that much?
Hmm?
I hear a familiar voice through the fog and stop. Could it be? I sneak ahead, keeping my ears open.
I did think from last time that the culprit would be someone with ties to Mitsuru-san. I still can't shake that theory.
Oh, maybe he transferred here. Or it could be his older brother's uniform.
Chie. There's no doubt about it. That's the Junes kid and the girl in the green track jacket. I didn't think I'd run into these guys so soon. I feel the corner of my mouth turn up as this unexpected bit of luck. Now that, can we get a quick shot of that? Sure. Maybe we can use that. Now that I know it's them, there's no need for me to hide. I approach them, making sure that my footsteps are loud on the hallway floor. You just start stomping.
What is it?
Be on guard. Don't leave my side.
You're kidding me.
Hey guys, long time no see.
Freaking.
Are you serious?
And this, we're
Dodges.
there to be continued goes. That's where theirs comes up. Oh, wow. That's a good shot. Holy crap. Wow. They see me. All three of them look shocked, as if I caught them on a hidden camera show. Heck, Yukon has his mouth wide open. Surprise. Surprise. Okay, I want to laugh my ass off right now, but I shouldn't be doing anything that can mess things up. I'll have to keep my contact with them to a minimum.
No way. Why is it Dachi-san?
Could he be a fake?
Huh? Fake? Oh, right. I forgot about that whole thing going on. Why are you here? Huh? Oh, well, I had intended on staying well behaved. But someone begged me to help out. And you know, I'm not the kind of guy who can say no to something like that.
Because he likes to live.
How about? You mean that show guy?
Yosuke-kun scowls. So these guys already met Sho. That saved me the trouble of having to explain things.
Hmm? Have you guys already met? Oh, man.
That doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're working with the culprit this time, too.
Well, what do you think?
Don't play dumb. If I don't like your answer, there'll be boot prints all over your face.
See? They've taken the bait, just as expected. They're so straightforward that it's almost stupid. Still, it's more convenient for me that they think I'm working for the other side.
Who cares about all that? Come on, aren't you kids in serious trouble right now? What with all the world ending and all?
So you are.
You guys really like sticking your heads into dangerous situations, don't you? You don't gain anything in life from doing that, you know?
I snicker contemptuously, and Yukon, who's been quiet up until now, glares at me with a complicated look on his face.
Adachi-san, you said you would abide by the rules of this world. So why are you here?
Rules. Rules, eh?
That's right. I decided to follow the rules, so I might have to play along with these kids' idea. To them, I'm just an escaped convict. It'd be easier if I could just tell them what I've got in mind, but unfortunately, being an adult is hard. Besides, I don't care what they think of me, as long as I can fulfill my objective. Since I'm not saying anything, Yukon steps towards me, as if he can't hold himself back anymore.
Don't you understand how the real world is in trouble because of show? This isn't like the TV world, where only we were involved.
Oh, man. I see you never learn. The only reason I took that brat up on his invitation was because I was bored. All the questions about what he's after or what's gonna happen to this town, I don't give a damn about any of it.
What's he saying?
Dutch, you lousy.
Whoa, whoa, give me a break. I don't intend to get involved with kids like you anymore. Like, I bet you're honestly abiding by the rules here, because that's how you think.
The rules here.
Oh, Yukon looks serious. I take it this means that they don't know about the rules here yet. Meaning they don't know about the persona fragments. I should give them a hint of the danger they're facing.
You know, the one-on-one stuff. You don't even know what's gonna happen because of that. Honestly, rats like you barely even think.
What's that supposed to mean?
To be fair, they don't have many options themselves either. Especially when the last thing they heard was, "Hey, if you don't get through this in an hour, the world's gonna get destroyed." Like, and they have nothing else to go by. Like, what do you do? Hey, Happy, what's going on? How are you? It's good to see you. My person Ray was show. Did you rate me? Yes, the notification didn't work. It didn't show up. That's weird. I don't know why they didn't show up. But I appreciate the raid, though. How are you? It's good to see you. Oh, our emo came in today. We got our new emo. That's... Okay, what's that supposed to mean?
Like I keep saying, if you keep fighting them on their own terms, it could bite you in the ass.
It could. It doesn't mean it will.
I bet he's collected quite a lot of those persona fragments by now.
They finally realize something's up and trade worry looks with one another. Were you just playing... Oh, excuse me, what? Were you just playing cops and robbers up until now? What kind of investigation team are you? More like non-investigation team. Yeah, that was as lame as one of Shell's jokes. That was really lame. As I'm lamenting the loss of my sense of humor, Yukon, who has his own worries, trembles and bites his lip.
Have we been inadvertently helping him?
You're good playing Suggested Radio Future? Yeah, man. We beat it. We did it. We, Oh, you're a sub. Did I not... Do I have you in the subscriber section for, the Discord? I'll have to change that if you're not. I'll do it right now before I forget. But yeah, you were there yesterday, weren't you? You're not? How do you do that? Oh yeah, there is a point thing. I forgot. Yeah, you can... I forgot. I need to start doing that. That you can unlock emotes. Sweet. That's cool. That's awesome. I forget. So I remember, like, Twitch didn't used to have all this stuff. But I'm really glad they have it now.
Oh man, you really hadn't noticed? You need to get your act together.
School building suddenly creaks loudly, like the howling of a beast. I instantly recognize it as the noise of the countless shadows gathering at the top of the tower.
What was that just now?
Looks like there's no more time left. Earlier than I expected. Well, that's why I need to get going. Good luck to you, I guess. Oh, and your friends who got caught? They might be in trouble if you leave them be, you know?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
It means just what it sounds like. And then again, I guess it might be impossible for just you three.
Wait!
Oh yeah, he ran to the wall. I turned my back on them. You can hear him falling. I turned my back on them and disappear into the red fog. I hear Yosuke couldn't try to chase after me, only to run into an invisible wall. They already have 4 pillars around them. That means they can't leave without winning the battle that they were going to face. He just
I guess
leaves
that's
them.
enough for now. We'll go on and do your best, investigation team.
I quietly mutter at the kids behind me. Looks like Shell's plans are coming along faster than I figured. It doesn't look like I have much time to slack off. I might even have to hurry. Outside the hallway windows, I can see the shadows collecting here and there, floating in the sky like shreds of paper. Still, shadows blowing around like trash. The surreality of the scene makes me laugh. That was hard to say. Is it in order to be continued? Yeah, okay, cool. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're getting through these somewhat quickly, but maybe not. Oh, no, we're not. Just kidding. No trouble, please. Please, please. Well, that one alone was like a 10%, because we were at 32% beforehand. Okay, cool. The Dachi kind of looks different in this portrait. I guess because like a part of his head's all cut off, so you can't really tell it's him. You can, but you can't. No trouble, please. Let's do it. We're just going for it. Oh. Hey. After leaving Yukon in the hall, I've been walking around the school building in search of other Persona users. The shadows of Persona fragments are building up at a surprising rate. Perhaps I'm feeling a little worried as the fog thickens with the passage of time. Because I was walking faster than usual, I was able to come across a new area quickly. Just in case anything happens, I keep my gun in my hand. I slowly slide the door over with my other hand. And beyond the door is a room with eerie light pouring in, and Sho is sitting on a coffin. Is he sitting on the one that Theodore comes out of? That'd be great. All he's doing is staring at a giant clock looming at the back of the room. When he notices me, he slowly turns in my direction.
Huh? Oh, it's just you.
Hey there. Looks like it's going well. Getting plenty of Persona fragments, huh?
Yeah, it's going so well, I'm bored as shit. I want to see them cry and groan and pain and all that good stuff. Actually, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and go take them apart.
Well, there's no need to rush. After all, they can't leave this place.
Huh? Well, yeah. I'm getting so bored. I should just go take out a couple of them.
Whoa, hold on there. There's no need to get hasty when the plan's going so well, right? It'd be easier to just sit back and wait.
What are you talking so big for? Want me to stick my sword through your ears?
So angry. With that, Sho slowly draws one of his katanas, then turns and stabs it into one of the coffins laying around. This dude, he really is bored. He keeps hacking at it, without a word, as it's scratching an itch. I take this bizarre action as a sign of his madness.
Ooh, scary. Can't you calm down a bit? You won't beat anyone like that. And you came to get me because you needed me, no? You sure it's a good idea to kill me just because I rub you the wrong way?
Cripes, what a wet blanket. Did you just come from a picnic out in the rain or something? Don't get the wrong idea. That guy has nothing to do with this. I can kill anyone I want if I feel like it.
You sure they have conflicting things. With a sudden fury, he unleashes his other sword and points at my throat. Kill anyone if I feel like it, huh? Don't get cocky, you little asswipe.
Then go on ahead. It's easy, right? Have you actually killed anyone before?
Don't do this in real life. Well, go ahead, kill me. Do it, because you're gonna die. If you do this in real life, you're gonna die.
This guy's really pissing me off.
Sho sheathes his sword with a sneer. I figured as much, but now it's clear that he doesn't like people acting superior to him. They say people like him suffer from inferiority complexes, but I don't give a damn about his past. What's more important right now is... I take a quick glance at the exit out of the corner of my eyes. He sees them. All this sneaking around is really bugging me. They think they're hiding, but I can see their shadows on the floor. Those kids from the investigation team are as inept as ever. I move around and keep Sho from noticing them and walk towards them. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh god. Like, these kids would have been got caught if it wasn't for Adachi.
Look, there's no need to fight. Once it descends, after all, the world's going to totally disappear. Why spend your time dealing with them, you know? Just ignore those kids.
That's not the problem. I look at those guys and I can't stop gagging. They just herd together like best buds. I don't know why they're so full of themselves. It makes me want to beat the shit out of them. Get them to cry like babies. You get me? Do you?
Yosuke, Chie, get back!
Damn, I guess he did notice. Sho reaches behind his back and pulls out a knife, then throws it at them. The knife fails to reach them, though, and thuds it to the ground at their feet.
You're so lame. Such a frickin' irritating bunch. I hate
Use
to
it.
even look at you.
Use it.
I just want to see you completely destroyed.
Okay. His anger fueled shout echoes throughout the warp room. Figuring that it is useless to hide any longer, Yuka and his little friends step into the room. Damn it! I didn't want them to meet Sho any more than absolutely necessary. My plans have changed a little, but I can't help that. I think it's best if I play spectator for a while.
Show me Nazuki. What are you planning?
Huh? Weren't you listening? I'm gonna get rid of all you disgusting pests and make this a world I can stand to live in. What?
Don't be ridiculous. That won't help anybody but you.
Yeah? So what? Of course it only helps me. I'm saying you're disgusting, so you should all just die.
This isn't funny anymore. You're totally nuts. Are you saying that nothing else matters as long as you're satisfied?
That's exactly what he's saying.
Aha! Well, duh! Friends? Bonds? You worthless pests aren't accomplishing anything but licking each other's wounds. Shitty pests in this shitty world have no goddamn call to give me their shitty lectures. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get rid of every shred of everything.
Little. You really are a piece of shit that's not worth saving. You've got no right to do that.
The world will be much quieter soon. Just like here, a wonderful place where there's no one else. It's all for me.
What? A world with no one else?
Ugh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Just hurry up and get smashed to pieces, you shitty pests!
There he goes again. Is that youth anger I hear about in the news? My, so scary. Sho explodes in anger and pulls out his katanas again with a menacing look on his face. He's just way too willing to hurt people. I may as well try to stop him, even though it's probably not going to do any good.
Whoa, what are you getting all worked up for? You really shouldn't do that.
And you shut up too, you piece of shit! Come get me! I'll beat the life out of you! You'll be begging for mercy!
King. The red pillars in the corner from the room immediately shine as Sho takes a combat stance. I've never seen that posture before, but I can tell it's not anything like kids playing at being samurai. That's a killer's style, developed to take down the enemy with certainty.
I can't believe our town is such a mess because of that guy. There's no way I'm sitting back and letting it happen.
Beat him up, Chie.
I'm with you. We'll show you with our own fists how strong you can be when you have something to protect.
Beat him up, Yosuke.
Show strong. Don't let your guard down.
Beat him up, you. Alright, so what do we do? We just watched the fight. That's all that happened.
You little...
It was Sho who fell to the ground at the end of the intense clash. The red pillars shattered, signaling that the battle has been decided. Huh. I didn't expect this. Sho holds one hand to his chest in pain while he gasps, kneeling on the ground. From my perspective as a spectator, Sho was just as strong as his opponent. No, he was better in every way. Sho was faster, stronger, and focused on his opponent's weaknesses, so why did he lose? Well, duh, it's pretty obvious. The answer is simple. Persona. Sho didn't use a persona a single time during the fight. That means he didn't have the power to use one. I didn't know that before, so learning this is a big plus for me. The other personality, Minazuki, used a persona. It's kind of weird, since they're in the same body, but they say that personas come from the power of the mind. So I guess it makes sense that one of them might be able to use one while the other can't.
What did I tell you? This is because you kept using those weird powers. You got all puffed up because of someone else's gift.
Whoops, I accidentally spoke my mind in front of Shio. I quickly covered my mouth. They noticed Yukon watching me, still in his fighting stance. I guess it's only natural they'd be wary of me, but damn.
Are we fighting you next, Adachi-san?
Huh? Oh man, don't be ridiculous. Why would I do something that hard?
Hard? Aren't you supposed to be on Sho's side?
Show's side? Give me a break. Come on. Isn't there someone else besides me you should be worrying about?
Someone we should worry about.
That's right, this isn't over yet. The troublesome thing about Sho is the fact that Minazuki's there too, and Yukon doesn't know about him yet. If Sho's been beaten, he's not just going to lie there and take it. This saves me the trouble of having to explain everything myself, but it's no good for me if they happen to get killed. Am I going to have to babysit these kids myself?
Persona.
Hey! And there he is. The instant Minazuki sits up, a reddish-black shadow appears behind him and attacks the investigation team. Well, poop! Oh, there's like Yosuke again, he's just laying there. Oh, that's wild. The tables are quickly turned, and soon Minazuki has got the kids cornered.
Let's end this.
The two personas come together violently, but it's clear that Yukon's at a big disadvantage.
Get a grip, damn it. You get yourself killed at this rate.
If that happens, my plan will have been all for nothing. I have absolutely no interest in what happens between these two brats, but I can't let them get killed. Just when I thought it was time for me to win them a hand.
Persona!
Hey!
Persona!
Hey! Hey! There's so many steals we're getting right now. Dude. The two personas appear from the red fog and attack Minazuki simultaneously. Minazuki's persona is stunned, and his relentless attack stops.
Yukon!
Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah.
It's Naoto Shirogane and some other girl I don't know, who's carrying a giant axe. They come running in Minazuki size.
More imbeciles. It seems deploying doppelgangers made from shadows wasn't enough.
Don't move.
Get away from Yukon, or I won't show any mercy!
No need for histrionics. I'll concede now without them. Though, should I at least get rid of Narukami first?
Minazuki points his blade at the kneeling Yukon. Unlike Sho, Minazuki would be able to kill Yukon like he was squashing a bug. He can't be underestimated. I'm actually going to have to stop him this time. I walk into the center of the room, placing myself between the two.
Sounds like a bad plan. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the cornered stag is most dangerous? I don't think you have time or energy to waste.
No. Why are you here?
Naoto-kun's eyes widened with surprise over seeing me. And then... the school building begins to creak again. The shaking is longer and more intense than when I was on the roof, meaning that the power Minazuki is collecting is coming closer. It seems things were progressing a lot faster than I thought they would.
Whoa!
What is the shaking?
It's begun. I'll be taking my leave. All that's left is to see this through.
He'll just walk away.
Hey, hold it!
When Minosky turns his back to leave, the other kids surround him to prevent his escape. But Minosky doesn't show any sign of panic. In fact, he gives them a mocking sneer.
You truly love to swarm, don't you? You find your strength by herding together. But there are enough persona fragments now. I have no need to deal with you anymore.
What is this?
My leg.
My legs!
This again.
It's only an instant. My leg! The moment Minosky's eyes glow red, the air shakes, and the kids in front of me suddenly stop as they're chained down. Seeing that confirms my suspicions. Minosky's capable of using his persona to control others. He used his power to control the detective in the interrogation room.
I am perplexed. I've been relying on this raw power too much. But now is not the time to hold back.
Minosky spares one last glance at Yukun's group and runs off into the fog. The other kids are frozen like statues and can only watch him disappear. I'm free to do anything, but there's no point in me chasing after Minosky, so I just let him go. Once Minosky's gone, Yukun's group is released from whatever hold is over them, and they fall to the ground. Perhaps that was pretty hard for them. They all seem to be in a lot of pain. Before they can even catch their breath, the sound of footsteps approaches through the fog. A beauty in a skin-tight black catsuit shows up.
I'll take over from
Oh
here.
crap.
Let's begin.
That's right.
Bring on the ring.
Forgot she's still trapped at this point. You see this one more than anything. When the lady yells out, red pillars appear in the corners of the room, and an invisible wall is locked into place. Being stuck again seems to confuse the kids, and the situation is out of their depth.
Mitsuda-san?
No, that's a fake.
Where's Minazuki?
He's gone already. Hey, not to butt in, but don't you think you're in over your heads a little this time? Didn't you see his power? You're up against more than just that breath.
I shout to them from beyond the invisible walls. There's no time for them to figure this stuff out on their own. Just get it already. It's with a bit of annoyance that I continue on.
I mean, don't you think it's a little late? He said he has all the persona fragments he needs. So all that's left is to summon that thing, and then jam the fragments he's gathered into.
As I say that, a rapier swings right in front of my nose. I blink in surprise and see a few strands of hair falling straight in front of my eyes, like in a comic. She may be a hottie, but I don't need a chick swinging sharp objects in my face.
It might have hurt. What was that for?
You speak too much, imbecile. Should I deal with you instead?
Whoa, no way! Where'd you get that idea? All right then. I did try to warn you guys.
He's not today, Zerg. I said enough already. Even the stupid investigation team should get it by now, right? I turn my back on them and quickly leave the classroom. If they realize Shell's plans, then they should be headed for the top of the tower. At the peak, they'll find countless shadows, the persona fragments, and that power. The pieces are all there. Right, Shadow Mitsuru versus Adachi. Man, I wish. Then again, it'll take them some time to get out of that barrier. There's even the possibility that they might not even make it to the top. It'd be great to see Adachi fight like any shadows. Is he even gonna fight any shadows? All he fought was Shio.
Seriously,
Or rather
give me a
Minazuki.
break.
Rather Minazuki. Either way, I've got to disrupt Shio's plans somehow. I pat my jacket to reassure myself that my gun is still holstered at my waist and run up the stairway leading to the top of the tower. Well. Alright, so we may not beat this tonight. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, Maybe. It's hard to tell. Anyway, next thing. What is it? A win? Oh, he's going to the top of the tower. He just said he was going to the top of the tower. Yeah, go me. No, hide that. I'm sure in good shape, considering I never exercised while I was in jail. I wonder if it's thanks to that bland health food. As I climb to the top of the tower through the fog, I come to an open area. Looks like this is my goal. Looking through the powerful winds, they gather shadows swirl around the top of the tower, giving off sinister power.
Whoa, it's totally red. I wasn't ready for this.
Nope, that pun was just awful. I shake my head and look up at the cloud of shadows swirling around in the sky. The whirling storm sucks in one shadow after another, like a tornado. I go up at the sight up close. I mean, it was better than anything Show would say. So
The things a brat can dream up are scary. You wouldn't stand a chance if you got swallowed up in this.
nope, you're done, son.
I guess Show's scheme is a huge success so far.
In the middle of the red fog is a clear object the size of a person, giving off light as it floats. We've already decided that's a Master Emerald Shard. I see. So that's all the fragments he kept shaving off from the Persona users. The red-haired kid is standing next to it. As I stay low and watch, it looks like he hasn't noticed me. These kids were tricked into helping him collect the Persona fragments under the guise of the P1 climax. They had no choice. Well, after such an intense battle, staying alive is a bit impressive. I think they deserve some praise there.
It would be a problem if anyone died here, after all.
My goal here is to keep anyone from becoming a victim. That's all there is to it.
That's just something I can't allow. Sorry, but that's why I'm gonna have to gum up the works, by whatever means necessary.
I draw my pistol and aim at the red-haired young man through the fog. Show's looking up at the giant shadow with an expression of rapture. Maybe he's too busy with his new world. He's not even looking this way. Well, that's convenient for me. I slowly thumb back the music. Nice. I slowly thumb back the hammer on my revolver. People may not know this about me, but I'm actually pretty confident with my aim. I was always in the top of my class in pistol training at the academy. I take aim at the Persona fragment in front of Shell. Well, maybe it's too big to be called a fragment now. If I can break that thing, Shell's plan is done for. I've only got one chance. That's okay. I can't miss from here. I concentrate and pull my finger on the trigger. I see it. Did I hit it? I'm sure I got it, but the Persona fragment didn't break. The impact of the bullet was only enough to crack it slightly.
One shot wasn't enough.
I'll have to get another shot in. I quickly take aim at the crack in the crystal. But just while I'm about to pull the trigger, too slow, boy.
Hey, Adachi, what the hell are you doing?
This is a good shot. Wow. Shell stands in front of me with a look of rage. Ah, he found me. A frontal assault is the absolute last thing I wanted to do, but I guess I can't help that now. I doubt he'd believe me if I told him my finger slipped.
Hmm? Did I ever say I was going to cooperate with you?
You goddamn son of a... I'll destroy you!
Okay, we're fighting Show now. Let's go. We're doing it. We're fighting Show. Oh, I gotta move this. Alright.
Finally.
Okay. Rule smashing pro machine. Egocentric police. His name is titled The Egocentric Police Dig. Ooh, the song. Rule smashing pro machine.
Still up!
Let's do this one.
I hate to say this.
But you just die!
Oh, wrong button.
Why not just give up? You piss me off. What? Annoying. And
How about this? It's easy to see. Shit.
I hate to say this.
When will you just die?
Don't let me down. What a hassle.
How's this? How's this? How about this?
He just kicks him right in the face. Kicks him right in the face. Oh. I mean, that's the best name, the most accurate name, and the most accurate title in this entire game. I won, but it's more like Sho just got tired of fighting and gave up. I was hurt pretty badly, but Sho must have used a lot of his stamina in the battle. I sit down on Sho's chest and keep him pinned.
Bastard. What's this about? Were you planning to betray me from the start? What an ungrateful little prick!
Sho glares at me, seething. He must really be pissed. I can feel him trembling under me.
Didn't I say? I told you I was gonna do whatever I want.
You cocky dipshit. Don't think that you've won. You must be seriously stupid to defy me. That's why you lost to them, you goddamn stupid moronic idiot!
Ugh. All this yapping is hurting my ears. How many times do you have to call me a moron, you moron? I press the muzzle of my pistol against Sho's jaw to shut him up.
You actually have the nerve to say that to me. You're the one who got all cocky and started a fighting tournament. Haven't you had your fun? Because there's no way a brat like you could control that kind of power. You really should just say you're sorry to everyone and go back home like a good little boy, you know?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! The hell are you mocking me for? I'll kill you!
Isn't Adachi like sitting on you right now?
Get off me! I can do this! What's wrong with doing things because I can? Want me to skewer you from your jaw straight through your skull?
Doing it because you can, huh? You know, watching you really irritates me.
It's like seeing myself last year. Seriously, I'm gonna say it isn't like you, that's why it irritates him. Seriously, it's irritating. He's looking at a mirror. The persona fragment is only a few meters away. I recock my pistol while holding Sho down. I take aim at the smallest target, half hidden in the red fog. This will end all of this. Here we go. You took too long. You're too slow, Adachi. In the blink of an eye, my view flips upside down. Sho, who had been under my control just a moment ago, is now sitting on top of me. Shoot, Sho's got that power too? I don't have any control over my own body. I just lay on the ground like a rag doll. Sho's eyes glow a burning red in his fury.
I'll kill you, Adachi. I'll crush you into pulp so no one will know what you even looked like!
That's a fun shot right there too. The brat's being, Brad begins punching me in the face. I can taste blood from a cut lip. My hair rocks with the impact of each hit. That's some power he has. If I'm still thinking that, I still have some life in me.
You bastard! What are you thinking? You know how important this thing is! Are you trying to ruin my plan?
If he wanted to kill me, he could have just picked up his sword and do me in with a single slash. Instead, he gets up on top of me and starts pounding. Not letting me off so easy. Lucky for me, his rage is getting the better of him. Once a brat, always a brat. Sure, this hurts, but if my luck keeps up, I might just survive this. Weren't you once a brat though, Adachi?
That's what I said. I tried to destroy those persona fragments by striking when I saw the chance.
Rip, Adachi.
You worthless vermin. I knew you weren't worth shit. But to think you were biding your time for this. Well...
Oh, this isn't good. Things are looking black. Or things are going black. I don't even feel much pain anymore. I'm on the verge of passing out. Show doesn't hesitate to give me another kick. Don't they teach kids the meaning of the word moderation in school anymore? At this rate, he might actually kill me.
You really pissed me off, you piece of shit. Well, you were nothing but trash I was only planning to use from the start. Ha!
So there. You sure told him, Show. I nearly black out after that intense blow, but I managed to hang in there. Maybe he got tired of hitting me. Show gets up, picks up his sword, and looks down at me mockingly.
Just for curiosity's sake.
They're all brats.
How are you planning to use me?
He's a brat too. They're all brats. Brats all the way down.
I think you're misunderstanding me. You know the whole taming business? I wasn't planning to rely on your knowledge to begin with, moron. All I need is your persona. I was gonna rip off your persona, turn it into a shadow, slam it into the gathered shadows, and presto! Adachi's part is done.
He was going to turn my persona into a shadow and fuse it with the shadows he was collecting? I don't have a clue what he's talking about. As I lie there, confused, Show holds his stomach and laughs merrily. Todd.
Ooh, I love that stupid look on your face. It's so great. I'm gonna let you in on some more secrets.
I actually got to meet Todd Habercorn like twice before. Like, he's really cool. I like him. He's a cool dude.
Seems like the power left in you interferes with the thing I'm planning to absorb. I guess that power beyond humanity clashes with each other, but when that happens, that thing won't be at its full strength. So if you think about it the other way around, using your power stops that thing from doing whatever it wants, and then I get to tame it!
So, in order to control the power he was going for, he has to counter it with even more power, huh? I think I see a flaw in that reasoning, but given that we're talking about a power surpassing the realm of man here, logic might be going out the window.
Once everything was ready and I cut up the rest of them, I was gonna kill you slow.
I mean,
Still,
we're dealing with personas. Logic's been out the window.
I at least gave you the chance to have some fun, you piece of shit.
You idiot. My persona is already basically a shadow. Joke's on you. Ha! Gotcha. At least, he said this.
I was gonna let your crap slide until I showed you the end of the world you never got to achieve. Why not? Right?
Don't think we're the same, you little brat.
He said, I have evolved.
What? What was that?
You think the whole world hates you just because someone didn't treat you right. You're nothing but a little kid throwing a tantrum.
You were literally the exact same 5 months ago.
No, I seriously hate this world. Don't put me in the same shoes as a half-assed brat like you. Please.
You're so finished, you bastard. I'll kill you just like you want.
Sure, I'm lame. Whatever. But you don't know yet, do you?
The heck was that noise?
Those guys don't play around. You better be prepared.
Die. Piece of shit.
Show slowly unsheathes the sword and lays it across my throat. The touch of cold steel against my neck gives me goosebumps. This situation's gone foobar. If my own corpse ends up, I don't know how I got that out of there, but if my own corpse ends up hanging from a telephone pole somewhere, it's going to make last year's case even more complicated. Yeah. And if that happens, all the work I've done will go down the drain. Not only will my rules be taken away from me, but if the investigation into last year's case gets dropped, there'll be nothing left for me. That was the experience that defies who I am now. I can't allow it all to become a lie. The katana gleams red in the moonlight when the show raises it high into the air, and then Persona.
Stop it, Show!
Oh, never mind. He says, stop it, Show. The impact I expect doesn't come. I slowly open my eyes to see Yukon holding Show back.
Oh, you're early. Way to ruin the moment.
Yukon frowns, not understanding what's going on. He seems confused that Show and I are at odds. It's not like I need him to sympathize with me. I don't need his pity, but I don't want to be misunderstood either.
Just to be clear, I didn't do it for you guys. I just wanted to set things right for myself.
I know, you're not that type of person.
A look of relief spreads across Yukon's face. Seriously, kid, you're a dope. If I die now, the investigation would have to start from scratch. Thinking about that happening pisses me off, that's all.
You're such a know-it-all. It's not very attractive.
Fubar means effed up beyond all reason. Yeah, I figured it was somewhere along those lines. I couldn't figure out the bar part, but the FU was pretty straightforward. But thank you for the rest, though. Appreciate that. Is that what you teach the kids? I try to mock him, but talking hurts too much. And thanks to Show beating the crap out of me, everything's getting cloudy again. I've done this much on my own. It's your turn to stop him, team leader. I can't say those words, but that's what I'm thinking. It's then that I lose consciousness. To be continued. Oh god, so what happens next then? Yeah, that's right, no one ever sees him again. Oh, Brad's BS is what it's called. That last chapter, and this one just how stupid. Oh, we're 74%? Yo, okay, maybe we will beat, I don't know, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh crap, we might, okay. I don't know, it's hard to say, maybe we'll beat this tonight, maybe not. If so, if we beat this tonight, crap, I gotta finish getting the rest of the DLC for Persona 3 Dancing. I'm excited. I wanna play Persona 3 I wanna play Persona Dancing, period, yo. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, he wakes up to see that. Jesus. Can you imagine? Oh, the first thing I see when I come to is Yukon fighting a giant monster. This creature is made up of countless shadows, moving as a giant whole. It's wreathed in flames, intense enough to scorch the entire world. That's what I'd call the end of the world.
Oh man, going up against a monster like that's gonna be impossible. Even for you, Kun.
Do you not know? We beat Izanami. The situation looks bleak, but on a closer look, Yukon doesn't look like he's losing. In fact, he's positively overflowing with energy. Those beyond me where it's coming from. That's because you don't have friends. Could it be what all that bonds and friends stuff is about? But either way, he's dealing with that power. That surpasses the realm of man. He's injured it. Yeah, he's injured it, but without a way to deal with the definitive end blow, the fight's at a stalemate.
Impossible! What power is this? How can one human's power alone be enough to best me?
Hino Kagutsuchi. That's what holds you back. The power I wield. The power we wield. It will never succumb to someone like you!
Silence, pest! I will not lose! I am stronger than anything!
Okay. The monster lets out an immense roar and raises its humongous arm, aiming to destroy the ground Yukon is standing on. The tower isn't going to take much more abuse. With all this shaking, not even a Persona user could survive a fall from here. He seriously is a pain in the ass.
Persona!
I quickly summon my Persona, Magasui Izanagi, and attack the monster from behind while I was busy with Yukon. Renden Magasui Izanagi, My Persona's blade, covered in a blackish red flames, strikes the monster's arm and knocks it away.
Adachi-san?
Adachi-san.
What are you doing? I set everything up perfect for you, and you still didn't finish it off before I woke up.
Still, at this rate, there's no telling if he'll have the stamina to keep going. The monster might have to make a comeback, or might even make a comeback. But if I keep it distracted, there might be an opening to finish it off. Fine. I'll play along a little.
I can't let you take all the glory. Stay back and rest a while. You need to save your strength.
He needs it. I know Yukon could be a space case sometimes, but it looks like even he understands what I'm getting at. Not bad, kid. I'll allow myself a small smirk as I look up at the giant body hanging down from the sky. The monster glares at me directly, his murderous intent piercing me like a gimlet.
Hey, how's it going? According to Shokun, the power left in me doesn't sit well with you, huh?
You imbecile! How dare you intrude and have the nerve to stand before me!
The giant body, its massive arms, that stern jaw, flames spewing along the entire length of it. Damn, that's scary. Yukon's got to be a grade A moron to try and take this thing on. I don't think there's anything in the world I want to protect strong enough to face this thing. But you know, being this deep in the shit is kind of exciting. Fine, I'll take a stand. Not for anyone else, I stand for myself. I'm trembling with the exhilaration building up in my heart, and the fear of what I'm about to do, but I can't hold back a sardonic grin as I shout up at the face of the sky.
An ugly sucker you are. Come at me. I'll play with ya!
So I guess we're gonna do what he did. We're gonna beat him up right now. Are we fighting?
I'll save the questions for later.
How's this?
So going on the attack?
So close!
Woo!
So close!
Oh God!
Eat it!
Should we start going on the attack?
How about
Yeah, hit him!
eat it?
Should we start going on the attack?
I am going on the attack. You not paying attention? Oh, why not? I was backing up.
Don't let him down. How about this? So close.
Woo!
How's this?
Yeah.
How's this?
Should we start going on the attack?
How's this? How about this?
This is the power that surpasses man!
Battle's going our way.
So close. So close. So close.
Anticipating your weakness, go do
This is getting fun.
Son of a...
How's this? How about
This
this?
will be the end of your kind!
How about this? How about this? How about
Yeah.
going on the attack?
How about this?
I gotta keep doing this. Oh God. Okay.
Yep.
The tide of battle is going our way.
How's this? How's this? How about this?
Here.
I'm trying to end it here. You don't see me?
The tide of battle is going our way.
How about this? Yep.
Is that...
How's this?
Oh, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back.
How about
Yeah,
this?
we did it. Cool. It's okay.
That was a superb victory.
Cool. Woohoo! My body is so hot. I feel like I'm burning up. Just breathing hurts my worn-out throat. With the relentless blaze scorching me, I'm half expecting to collapse into a pile of ashes at any moment.
I guess this is the best I can do with my powers.
I was thinking that maybe I could finish him off, but I'm just too exhausted. It's all I can do to stand on my own 2 feet.
Such impudence from insignificant pests!
Even worse, it looks like my battle was for nothing. Though I wounded it, the monster roars as if it stiffens up. Fleas in 5 minutes? Oh no! Are there fleas in the class? Classy, are there fleas in the class? Are you gonna tell everyone I said hi? How long does the class last? That was some wild autocorrect. Yeah, how long does the class last? Are you gonna have them watch the P1 climax? Okay, I read this.
Adachi-san!
Adachi-san, no. From a fair bit away, Yukun is watching me with a look of surprise and bewilderment. It's not the same look he had last year. When he confronted me in the TV, there's no hostility in his face, no caution in his eyes. I see nothing in his expression but concern for me. It's annoying.
Hey, what are you spacing out for? I don't have time to waste either. So let's hurry up and put it into this.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, now's our chance. I give Yukun the sign, and he answers with a nod. 50 minutes? Oh, that's not that bad. That's really not bad. A power I've never felt before begins boiling up from the depths of my body. 2 Izanagi's, 1 dark, 1 light, resonating. Our powers merge together to become one giant force inside the 2 of us. I take that strength, revel in it, and just for a moment, and we unleash it. All at Hino Kakusushi.
Izanagi!
Nagatsu Izanagi!
Hey, 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 hey. We were both given the same power, but his evolved down a different path than mine had. I can tell that it's only grown stronger since the last time I saw him. And while that power pulls at me, I can feel it squeezing me dry. It isn't like a college 2-3 hour thing. You might be back here before the unless you're still just kind of like lurking. I was gonna say otherwise you might be back before we end the stream. Maybe. The torrent of the power becomes a giant sword that pierces Hino Kasatsuchi, and his body shatters into pieces.
It's over, Hino Kagutsuchi. Time for a monster like you to head on home.
Oh, it's not going. Oh, that got worse. Goodness! Sheesh. To be continued? No. That's fine. We can watch this though.
Impossible. How could I fall to this trickery of fans?
Everything looks clear now. Yay. This music is like barely fitting for what's going on right now. Fleas! As it screams, is dead cry. You can dissect fleas in class, that's what's going on. As it screams, is dead cry. The monster's body crumbles into bits. Speaking of bits, thank you again, Amaterasu. The flame coating his body flares up one last time.
Serves you right.
Now it's over. The tension that had kept me wound so tightly reaches its breaking point and snaps. I can only briefly see the floor rushing up towards me as I collapse to the ground, and then everything is blackness. To be continued. What happens next? Bonds' trickery. This is canon. Yeah, man, for real. It's over. My rules. Wait. Okay, I'm waiting for you to save. Okay. Oh! We're beating this tonight, kids. Alright. Yeah, let's just do this tonight and, crap. Crap. Huh. What do we want to do after this? But we still have a whole hour. Oh, goodness. My rules. When I come to, I'm lying face down in that part of the TV world where those old TV sets are stacked around like blocks. I don't remember how I got here after fighting that monster. But one thing's for sure, we know how you got there. But one thing's for sure, we annihilated that monster from the world, and there wasn't a single victim created by this entire incident. As long as that's a fact, I don't care about the rest. I fulfilled my objective. I managed to sit up and look around. Sho was lying on his back on the floor. Excuse me. And Yukon is looking at me as if he wants to say something.
Adachi-san.
Man, what a pain. I had no intentions of seeing you guys ever again, you know?
I finally figured out why you came here, Adachi-san.
That kid talks like he knows me. Don't you go making a relieved face like that. I purposely ignore him and walk over to Sho. I slap him on the cheek. Wake up!
You took a pretty bad beating, too.
Sho opened his eyes slightly and groans in pain. It looks like he's awake, but he doesn't have the energy to move. The madness and intense murderous intent are both gone. All he does is breathe. Well, looking at him like that, he's no different from your average kid. I remember when I was in the same condition as him. He reminds me of myself, just a little.
That's why I told you that power can't be controlled.
Is it all over?
I don't think it's all over yet. Those nosy kids pushed your reset button before it was too late.
When I look over at Yukon, his eyes go round in surprise. Oh, come on, you didn't know it? No wonder he's enjoying his youth so much. He doesn't realize all the important things going around him, idiot.
Well, that's fine with me. A kid should enjoy doing what he wants. Just don't drag me into it.
I hear some people say that like Persona 4 is too happy, like, dude, they canonically almost just killed a man.
But now's the only time you get to do that, you know? Once you go out into the real world, there's really nothing great about it.
Shows like me, a man consumed by power, but he's still got plenty of chances to start over. He'll find that out, whether he likes it or not. The connections between people are also chains. They brought me nothing but trouble. Yeah. So I can understand why Sho would want to push that crap as far away from himself as possible. But the troublesome thing is that once you start making connections with other people, they start winding their way around you before you notice it. Even when you're suffering from weakness and pain, they just don't hold back. But depending on how you handle it, it can create possibilities for you. In other words, whether you make use of these connections or let them go to waste is all on you. Plus,
in other words, you can't just run and hide in this world. It doesn't let you off the hook that easily. Well then, it's about time I head back. If your friends show up, they'll only start yapping about some annoying drivel again.
yee.
Adachi-san, you're going back, right?
What's that supposed to mean? Did you think I'd run away like in some Hollywood drama?
Yee.
No, that's not what I meant.
I just want to do my time quietly. I really don't want to get wrapped up in something like this ever again.
I spit at him as I stick my head into one of the TVs stacked up here. As I'm about to shove myself the rest of the way in, I hear a voice.
Please, wait!
The desperation in Yukon's voice startles me, and my heart skips a beat. I can't help but pull myself back out. Being caught off guard like this surprises me, but like hell, I'm going to let her know that. I decide to play things off as normally as I can.
Don't yell like that! You startled me! So, you still have business with me?
Ojima-san said, I'll go see you once things have been settled.
Oh, give me a break! If Dojima-san shows up, I'll get yelled at even in lockup!
I can already see it in my mind, and I make a face. Seeing that, Yukon laughs. That punk.
Maybe so. Adachi-san, good luck.
He called me back just to say that? Good luck? My luck is none of your business. Seriously, he's still the same annoying brat that I knew from before.
Dumbass.
Johnny talking to himself. I load all the venom I can muster into throwing that word Yukon's way. I don't know what face he makes when he heard it. I've already stuck my head back into the TV, saying my farewells to this world for good. He'll be back. I'm going back to following my own path. This time, I'm going to make sure I won't be seeing them again. I slowly close my eyes to that strangely pleasant feeling of familiar laziness. Like, where does he end up? Like, those TVs lead to Juness. Oh, it just stops me. Okay, I guess he's got an epilogue. Yeah, he's got an epilogue. Okay. Yeah, we did good. Okay, here. Yeah. Here we go.
The prosecution's been settled.
Alright. It's been a few months since that P1 climax bullshit. Okay, so this is like much further. Okay. The prosecution's case finally rested in the middle of summer, and I was transferred to the detention center. How do you get back there? I don't know. Going to court means that there is the possibility that I'll get the maximum penalty under the law. But instead of worrying about that, I'm more relieved that those troublesome days are finally over.
Man, my road until now seemed long and short at the same time.
Last year, I lost at my own game. Having to put up with this shitty world. One day, I was suddenly given a special power. That was when my game started. I had lousy human relationships, a boring job, and was part of a corrupt society. If I could destroy it all, I could remake the world in the way I wanted. And I'll admit, I enjoyed the game, as if I was trying to fill my own empty heart. Even the pressure of the unknown creeping up on me gave me the ultimate thrill. But eventually, I was thinking about it. Adachi's story's probably gotta be, episode of Adachi's probably gotta be the most confusing thing to someone who's never played a Persona game before. Like, you can maybe kind of sort of piece things together with like all these stories in Arena, but I feel like episode of Adachi is the most. It's probably gotta be like stupid confusing. Who knows? But eventually I lost to the brats from the investigation team and was arrested as the serial killer who had terrorized Inaba. Game over. After it was all over, the only things I had left were my experiences and my rules. All games have rules, of course, and once I was caught, I decided that I'd follow the rules of this reality to atone for my sins and confess everything to the police. And yet, if some mysterious corpse who died of unknown causes was found hanging somewhere, they declare the case open again and start suspecting that the true killer was still on the loose. If that happened, it would mess up the rules I set for myself. I'm not going to stand for that, that's all. Because of the recent commotion, and by how I was mysteriously gravely injured while in custody, it means that my incarceration is going to be even longer while they try to figure out what happened. Those idiots who keep coming by for psych evaluations are just about tearing their hair out too. I keep telling them that I'm going to follow the rules of this world, so they should take things a little easier on me, right? I mean, like, a criminal can lie. Seriously, the people in charge of this area are so hard-headed that it's a pain in the ass.
Then again, it doesn't change the fact that I'm bored. I wonder if the way things were before would have been less dull.
I throw myself into the moldy-smelling tatami mat in my cell and yawn loudly. Just as I'm drifting off into the escape of sleep, I hear footsteps approaching from the hall. Is it Uncle Doji?
Hey!
No.
You have a visitor.
Is it Uncle Doji?
What? Must be Dojima-san.
Or it's you. No. I roll my eyes and groan inwardly. Just as Yukon said, the instant my indictment was completed, I got a letter from Dojima-san saying that he'd be coming to see me. What timing. Dojima-san was waiting for me to be moved to the main detention center, and I feel like he's caught me.
Why would he want to see me after all this? He really is nosy.
This could be, I hope it's Uncle Doji. This would be great to see, if that's him. This is so awkward. I thought I'd cut any ties between me and Dojima-san the moment I was arrested.
Well, you gonna see him or not?
Let's see.
This is why I hate him.
I stand up without a word to the guard. Refusing wouldn't do any good. I, of all people, know how persistent he can be. I squint in the harsh light outside the door where Dojima-san's waiting for me.
Hey.
Yep.
Have you fattened up a bit since the last time I saw you?
Yeah.
Well, life in lockup is much easier than your grueling training.
Did I really just hear you say that?
The view. Oh my god. Wow. And then the music. Kojima-san laughs at my taunt. I can't stop myself from smiling either, and I look down quietly so that he doesn't notice. I threw our connection away, but it came back. I cut it, but it wouldn't stay cut. The bonds between people are really troublesome. And yet, somewhere inside me, I can't help but feel a little relieved at the way things turned out. I guess having a bond like this isn't so bad. Wow. I think that to myself, but I accidentally murmured it out loud too. The sound slipping away to be lost among the calls of the cicadas outside the window. Wow. The end. That was a short epilogue compared to everyone else's. Like, even if you separate each individual person's epilogue, it was still way longer than that. I mean, there's not too much you can do. Well, that was a nice little ending. Him and Uncle Doji and Adachi. My rules. So you already know they're gonna have some kind of bond. Like, after everything they've been through up until that point, they've worked together all the time. So it was like, of course they're gonna have some kind of bond. And I guess you can see more of it if you play Golden, because he has the social link in Golden. He doesn't have a social in Vanilla 4. But I know people like Adachi. I don't know why. People like villains. That's all it is. But no, I like that ending. I like that epilogue. That was a nice little ending. Yeah. Nice touch. But yeah, one day I would like to play Golden, and I guess we'll do Adachi social just because we have to. You know what? I'll take Adachi over Akechi, and if I'm able to max out Akechi social link, I think I can max out Adachi social link. But yeah, this was a fun game. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is great. We are called Persona 4 the Ultimax. But crap. We still have time. We should play something else. We're not gonna play Persona 3 Dancing tonight. We will save that for tomorrow. Dude, I'm excited. Oh my gosh. I didn't think we were gonna beat that this soon. Crap. Oh man. Freaking Yosuke. This was great though. We could, what could we do for an hour? We could play Miku. Miku is always an option. This is a booby trap designed directly. Yeah, Yumi. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get the entire story done like tonight. And with extra time to spare too, like boys, this is great. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I guess I don't know. I guess Miku. I guess. But no, this was a fun time. This was a fun game. I'm definitely gonna be playing more of this just because it's fun. Like offline, obviously. Dude, if anyone still has this game, if anyone still has a PS3 plugged up, like, let me know. We'll play some Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Because that's just fun to do. Let me see. I'll check. I almost said we could play some Pokemon, but I kind of want more than less than an hour. We got about like 45 minutes. I want a little bit more time to if we're gonna go back to Pokemon. So I'm just looking to see what I have. Like, I have a lot of options. Crap, what do you want to play? I could play Sonic 2. I haven't played that in like forever. Oh, I didn't look at the pictures. I think there's one image that I'm missing.
This program was brought to you by the following sponsors.
Freaking, Adachi. I was like, what's your name? Okay, get out of here. Yeah, 100%. He's the only one who's 100% clear. How about that? Wow. All right, get out. Yes. Go here. Gallery mode. I want to look. I want to look and see. I know I'm missing like the one. Where is it? Okay, yeah, this one. So this, I probably have to get this from choosing different options, I guess, in one of my choices, in one of the other stories. That's what I'm thinking. But then down here, wait, what? I'm missing another. What? What other movie am I missing? I'm missing. Oh my. Whoa. What else am I missing though? What could it be? I guess I had to 100% both of them. Well, it makes sense to 100% both of them. But that's something I could do like on my own time, just because I had to do all these different combinations and stuff. It's ridiculous. It's wild. But anyway, let's go ahead and back out. But yeah. Wow, we're finished. We're finished with the game. Wow. Wow. That's fun. But yeah, I think that was. So I'm going to... We'll play Miku, I guess. Yeah, we'll play Miku. That's fine, because we have so much time left. I got quite a decent amount of time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go offline for just a moment because I want to get some more water because and use the bathroom because I'm running low on water. And water's good for the heart and soul. And then I'm gonna switch everything out so we can play Miku. But I'll be back in just a moment. But until then, like, I appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out with me. Or I guess this is just the last stream as far as the main story goes for Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. It's been a fun time. It's really fun. I really like seeing all the P3 characters older and seeing just even what P4 was doing, like after the events of the main series. It was really good to see them. I missed all these kids. But we'll be seeing them again because, like you said, we have the dancing games to do. So we will be doing that tomorrow. We're going to be starting with Persona 3 dancing tomorrow. So tell your friends, tell your family. We can all hang out and have a great time together. But like I said, I'm going to go offline for just a second because I want to switch everything up. And I'm also going to, well, I'll go offline and switch everything out, then I'll go back online just to have like music playing for a bit, and I'm gonna go take care of all this stuff, use the bathroom, get some more water. So for everyone who wants to hang out for some Miku time, just hang tight, I'll see you in a second. For everyone else who's going to head to bed, don't forget to eat, and thanks for watching. Later!